It started off with a regular summer morning in August. I woke up, rolled out of bed, grabbed my cell phone because I knew I was going to want to entertain myself on the toilet. We all know we like to do that. Don't not admit it. So I took my phone, went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth, sat down, and was going to whip it out, play a little bit of Candy Crush. And what happened next, never thought would happen to me, ever. So basically what started to happen was that I started to get a tingling sensation starting from my toes, working its way up my legs, into my torso, my arms, my fingertips. It was a really weird all over numbing sensation. And so aside from that, I started to get like tunnel hearing, my vision was starting to get like really blurry, my breathing was starting to get really short like that, like really short and shallow breaths, and I knew something was wrong. And so I decided, you know what, I need to call my sister in here. Luckily, she was not making her way out of the door yet when I was able to kind of faintly call her name into the bathroom. So I was like, Amy, come inside. And she's kind of like lollygagging her way into the bathroom, thinking that this was kind of like one of my usual pranks that I'd play on her. And she comes in, kind of like looks at me and like notices that I'm like sitting there, and even my wrists and my feet were cramping up so hard to the point that it felt like my extremities were going to like break off. So she comes over, realizes that something's super wrong. She literally has to like pick me up and throw me over her shoulder, and she's like dragging me into the living room, and she kind of realizes, okay, this girl's dead weight. She's not going to be able to toss me into the car to take me to the emergency room. And so right before she's about to set me down on the floor, I tell her, Amy, you need to call 911. I'm about to pass out. And so she lays me down on the floor on my side, just in case anything would happen. She actually did go to nursing school. She knew that something was gonna kind of go wrong if she just set me on my back and just walked away. And so basically what kind of happened next was a blur, because all I hear her do is call 911, and I pass out cold on my living room floor. So I'm passed out. I could kind of still hear what was going on though, even though I couldn't respond to her. I could hear the ambulance literally pull out of the driveway. They live like a block away from me, roll around into my street. The paramedics come running into the front door. They're trying to like assess the situation. They see me like sitting there on the floor. They're trying to ask me like my name, what had happened that morning, what was wrong. And right when I was about to regain some strength to actually speak and answer them, I vomit all over my living room floor, which sucked. And then they actually had to pick me up, throw me onto the gurney, take me into the ambulance to the emergency room. They had the oxygen mask connected to my face the whole time. And as they have that connect to my face, I can kind of like start to feel myself getting a little bit better, get to the emergency room. Finally, you know, I get in there, the doctor comes in, is like asking me what was wrong. I told him, you know, I was getting an all over numbing sensation. I almost couldn't even speak. And all these symptoms, like the numbing, the blurry vision, the bad hearing, he was kind of like, you know what, I think these were like symptoms of a stroke. And so he kind of comes in, but there was one thing that didn't happen. I wasn't like foaming at the mouth or getting like any like seizurely activity. One thing that did happen that I didn't tell him though was that I woke up with a really bad tummy ache. Turns out I just had really bad cramps. The joys of being a woman. And that was the worst and the lamest day of my life. Thank you.